Hi guys, this side Nitish, and this is the video number 16. And today I am very grateful to you because in this video I am shared with you the 5 Bhagavad Gita teachings. Recently I have just finished the Bhagavad Gita books, and that was completely life changing for me. Because if I compare when I not read the book and now I'm completely changed. And I'm so grateful to I have opportunity to read that in the Bhagavad Gita books. So that's why I decided to share with you my all the teaching, all the teaching what I learned from the Bhagavad Gita, right? And I'm 100% sure that if you to follow all the the Bhagavad Gita teaching, this will change your life. And I recommend you to at least one at a time you read the Bhagavad Gita books in your life, right? That is beautiful experience for me, right? So now we start the the first teaching of Bhagavad Gita is that whatever happen for the good, right? Whatever is happening is happening for the good, and whatever will happen will also happen for the good. So it means that if you facing problem in your life, if you have challenges, so don't worry about that, because that thing is happening good for you, right? So lots of people are complaining about that. They say that why why bad thing happen with me, why with not other. So don't worry about that. If bad thing happening, if you facing struggle in your life, this is good for you. If you want to success in life, right, you have to you have to face failure, you have to face the struggle, then you become successful in life. Because the success, if you want to achieve success, first you have to face failure, right? Then you taste success. I want to give my example. When I completed my class 12, after that I have started offline business. That was related to the food restaurant type. That was very small business, and I have invested more than 1 lakh rupees. We and my friend both, we have started that business, and that was the complete disaster for us. Because we have put all my hard works, everything I have put in that business, but that was completely failure for me. And that time I was thinking that why happening with me, I complaining about the God. So why happening with me, why my business is failed, right? So that time I was very depressed, and I complaining my situation, about God, my family, everything. But when I see that situation now, I'm very grateful that if that business was not failed, I'm not today, I am not what I want to become. I'm in the journey. Because if my business was successful that time, I was stuck in my life. I was going into then that business, and I think I not that was disaster for me if I successful in my restaurant business, right? Because I know that I'm not meant for that. So that's why I have after when my businesses fail, I started online journey, and I am happy with my current situation. I'm very grateful to that business was failed. So see that that time I was complaining about that why my business failed. But now I am very happy. So God know that which is good for you, and they do like that. So every situation is not in your favor, because God already they planned big for you, right? You are thinking for a small thing, but God already planned big for you, right? So don't worry about that. If you face any problem in life, if you have struggle in life, so that's okay, right? This is a part of life, right? So you also heard heard about that the Bill Gates, they also share about it and connecting the dots. So in if you if you having any problem, if you that time you not realize, but after some time when you connect the dot, that that if that things was not happen, I'm not become anything I'm not become successful like that. If you compare like that, so that's why what happening with you, that is only good for you, right? So now we will talk about the second teaching of Bhagavad Gita is that change is the law of universe. That is universe. You know, it is universal fact that change is the law of universe. Everything will change, right? If we born one day, we will die, right? If we will die one day, we will born again. So change is every time happen. If we are poor now, we will be reach one day. So change is happening. So today's day, after day, night is come. So change is the universe, always changes there, right? So um, so that's why don't worry about that situation. If in your situation, in your life, you are not feeling good, you are not feeling what you want to do, you are you facing failure, don't worry about that, because change is universal. And if you do hard work, you are focus on your work, change will happen, and what you want, you become in your life, right? So changes happen. And now we discuss about the third point, is that the soul is neither born and nor does it die, right? So what did it mean? That it mean that people are people uh, whenever the any person will die in his family member, people are very they're feeling very sad. But this is the part of this the universe, right? I already tell about that the change is, there is a universal fact of change, right? Change is happening. So if any person will die, his only body will body will burn, not his soul, because soul is they will never die, they will never born, this is permanent, right? So if anything bad, you know if the person die, people people thinking about that, why any family, any person die, right? So you always remember that only body will the remove, not soul. Soul is permanent, soul is permanent, right? So but that's why I say that mm, yeah, it's very difficult for me to understand. So we are discussing the fourth point. I have written that you can empty hand. Fourth point is that you came empty handed and you will leave empty handed. It means that we, all the people who came on the planet, on the earth, they came with empty handed, right? We all know that, and they will go with the empty handed. But the problem is that people are they are they are doing bad things for earning money, for collecting assets, right? They murder his his brother, his family member for money or anything. See that nothing is permanent in the world, right? We came here with empty hand and we go with empty hand, we will go with empty hand, right? So this is the part of journey. So we came here to to discover ourselves on this planet, not for collecting money, collecting lands, collecting assets. We are not came for there, that's right. We are came here for experience the life, because God has given us chance to experience our life, right? Because one day we will one day we will meet in the God, they we will meet with the God. And you know nothing is there. People are stuck in stuck in his the life. They again born, they die, they born, they die. This is life, this life cycle repeating again and again, right? So they God given us chance to discover yourself and free from the life and birth cycle, right? So that's why I want to say that fourth teaching is very important. And the fifth is that man is made by his belief, what he think he become. This is very important, and it means that you know what you think you became, right? So recently, I have read the Think and Grow Rich books, and in that book he also telling about that what if you want to become rich, if you think you will reach and you will become rich, right? So your existence is based on your belief, right? So what is your thought, what you are thinking whole day, right? You become like that, right? So you see that I will give you one example, that the criminal, why people become criminal, because they born in that surrounded, they live in that surrounded, because belief, their belief is like that, so that's why they become criminal. And some people are they are very successful in his life, like some sport person, some business leader, because they born in that condition, and they live the life like the like that, the successful person, they think like successful person, that's why they become successful, right? So that's why what you think you become. And this is This is very important for you also and me also, because whole day we are thinking about stupid things that is that is impact our life. Because today what we are because of our belief, because of our thinking, right? So if you want to change your life, if you want to you know if you want to change your life, you have to change your thinking, you have to change your belief system. Then you become different version of yourself what you become. So I hope this video is very helpful for you. I have shared the five teachings, five teachings of Bhagavad Gita. And you know I will lastly, I also want to recommend, I also recommend you to read Bhagavad Gita at least once in a time, once in your life. And that was amazing experience, right? So I hope this video adds some value in your life. So if you love this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe this YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you another video. Thank you so much.